Leslie.
Hi.
People make fun of her hair and call her Resray.
It's endearing.
True. They try to be very friendly.
Oh, Resry. The L and the R gets you.
We laugh about that a lot. So today, Leslie is hanging out with us. Yesterday, she took a personal day,
Total bum.
I'm not mad at. You read like 2 pages
My
though.
bad. Yeah.
This was really good, considering she was tired. And Leslie has had lots of visitors as well.
I have.
So, and you guys have an exam on Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna crush it.
They're gonna do great. They're studying
Kill
for
it.
18 hours tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Cakes is in another room getting
18's
ready.
a little aggressive, but we're gonna study tomorrow.
Rachel Cakes is a beast. She made up that number. She's like, we're gonna go for 18 hours and just outline.
I know. I've done it with her before. She's actually good.
That's good.
She motivates.
Good.
Yeah.
So today we're going to Asakusa, and apparently they have great souvenirs.
Big
but,
temple.
You guys don't expect a lot of stuff because I'm not balling at all. But I'm going to try to get really cute things. What else do they have there? You've been, right?
We got a big temple. That's the main draw. Lots of nasty Japanese delicacies. They try really hard to do the sweets thing and fail often. Good crepes. You had a crepe yesterday.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that a little later.
Okay. So they have like lots of like cookies with red bean paste inside and like kind of nasty stuff, but you're gonna have to try everything.
And I'm so picky.
And they have really good souvenirs.
Sake sets.
Sake sets. Fans, Hello Kitty, everything. Lots of little danglies to put on your cell phone because everyone loves that.
True.
Kimonos.
Okay.
Cheap, not cheap, really expensive stuff. Pricey, good stuff.
I think I'm going to go for the fans because clearly I like to go to the club, and it's really important that when I'm breaking it down and I'm sweating, I have a way to cool down. Yeah, and I think it would be so fabulous to just be in a club and whip out this silk fan
Japanese
from
fan.
Tokyo and be like, "Get me body." I'm a
doing that this
I'm a Atiba.
You can do that
fabulous.
tonight.
True.
We're going to Gonpachi tonight. Gonpachi, which is the restaurant that they call it the Kill Bill restaurant. It's like the last big fight scene in Kill Bill, where it's the two levels and the dudes are jumping down.
It's where Uma killed the crazy 88.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm really excited about
so it's
that.
Fun. It's really
I might
good
bring
food.
out some moves
really
there.
exciting.
So when you guys look at pictures on Picasso, do not judge me. I'm just having a good time. I do what I want. I mean, I do.
No judging.
Right, no judging.
I'm judging.
Whatever, Rachel, get dressed. I love you.
You'll see Rachel in her Smurfette shirt.
True, it's a really cute shirt. Chantel comes today. We're so excited about that. She should be here this afternoon. By the way, it's like, what time is it?
It's 9:30.
It's 9:30 in the morning. I wake up very early, and I feel like I annoy Rachel and Leslie. I woke up at 6.
We live in a communal setting.
Yeah, we do.
We all woke up really early this morning.
At least you and Chantel wake up early, so that's good.
Yeah. I woke up at 6:30 this morning, but I did clean, which is good. Made room for
Rachel
Chantel.
needed someone to help her out with cleaning.
She did a great job cleaning before we got here. Yesterday, when Leslie was taking a break, you were not a bum. You were getting some relaxation.
Okay.
We went to Tokyo Tower, which is a really cool touristy spot. We spent so much time in line, but we saw a lot of cool and crazy things, which you guys will see pictures of. We went all the way up to the top floor, and saw all of Tokyo. So, I mean, even if we stay in the house the entire week, I would be fine because I've seen this whole place. I mean, whatever.
It's like Tokyo's Eiffel Tower.
It is.
I think the French gave it to them. It's a little bit smaller. It's red and white.
It's a little bit smaller. It's orange, isn't it?
Or orange, you're there.
It's orange and white, yeah. It was really cool, though, because they have an aquarium in there. They have this trick art museum. They have a wax museum. And they had a Guinness Book of World Records museum. And I feel like we all enjoyed the trick art place because we took pictures and all these weird photos, and it's really, really cool. I'll put pictures on Picasa again, and you guys will see them. The Guinness Book of World Records Museum was cool too because instead of just having like text everywhere, there were lots of pictures and lots of things you can see.
Because you couldn't read it if it was all text.
True. There was this weird rock and roll place though, which was kind of funny.
The Wax Museum. That was scary.
Oh my God. Okay. Listen, I was very disappointed in the Wax Museum. It was not good. Do you think, Rachel? It was terrible. First of all, they made John F. Kennedy look like some random Irish dude. And I was like, excuse you, that is not how our president looked. Okay, he just, like, he had this weird, woolly, red hair, and it didn't look like,
and a red nose.
Yeah, it didn't look like him at all. His head was, like, really square. It was strange. Julia Roberts looked, I don't know. It was
Pretty
all...
Woman Julia Roberts.
Yeah, it was Pretty Woman Julia Roberts. It was, who was Jodie Foster? Which character did they portray her as? From Silence of the Lambs, I think?
What was her name?
Oh, the doctor. Who else? I don't know.
Sharon Stone in her white dress. Her legs were
crossed. Sharon Stone from Basic Instinct. That was actually not that bad. Marilyn Monroe, they made her look so skinny, and I was like, no, it's not. She was a beautiful, voluptuous woman, and they should have portrayed her like, it's the Wax Museum. Apparently they spend so much time, you know, in detail to make sure they look exactly like the person, and it was terrible.
Madame Tussauds would have been disgusted.
She would have. Mother Teresa's hands looked like Shaquille O'Neal's. They were so big. I swear, if you would have taken Mother Teresa's wax hand and put it in the Guinness Book of World Records Museum next to the tallest man's, it would have matched. It was ginormous. I feel like
that's wrong.
I feel like they broke her hands in transit and like took somebody else's and stuck
It was
them
symbolic
on.
because she's always giving.
I know it's symbolic. No, whatever. It's
That's bullshit.
You can't say
How
that.
long is this video supposed to be?
But it could be however long we want it to be. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, we gotta move.
Okay,
I'm
so
It's my first and last video.
it is not your
I hope you
last.
enjoyed it.
Okay, so after Tokyo Tower, we came back and debriefed. I took a cat nap. Rachel thought I was sleeping, and she was
cat napper.
she was rude and made fun of me. I am a big cat napper. Whatever, I'm on vacay.
Right.
And then we went to the noodle house, which initially I didn't want to go to because Leslie kept calling it the spaghetti house, and I'm like,
I call it spaghetti.
I don't
oh,
call
Rachel
it
called it
spaghetti
spaghetti house. Whatever. I don't want to come to Japan and eat spaghetti. Who wants to do that? Take me to some place where I can get good Japanese food. Well, anyway, the reason they love it so much is because they carry Japanese food, they carry Western food, but they use spaghetti noodles, and they make different things with it. So Leslie recommended that I have salmon and soy sauce, and what else is in it?
Nuts in it. You just ate it last night.
I know. Well, there were some weird mushrooms in it that I did not eat, but Rachel loved them. And I love salmon, though. I could eat it, like, every day.
Me too.
But it was really, really good. And along the way, we ran into lots of Nigerian men, and apparently they have all these little clubs here, so they're like, black people, chocolate night. Which was so funny. But it was nice. And then we walked through the park, and it was
We have
dark.
a great park right next to us.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's because we live behind the Ritz, even though we
True.
don't live in a really nice place. We do live behind the Ritz.
It's cute here, though. I love it.
Yeah,
Saw some pretty good cherry blossom trees on the way, and got a couple neat pictures, even though it was dark out. But that was yesterday.